Let's create musical patterns only based on the intervals. Sounds wild, I know, but actually it also sounds great. Check this out. The 2 is dominant. The 2 wants to move someplace. It's not stable. The 4, however, is stable and can act as a rest point. And this can translate to a musical idea. And the 2 and the 4, they are always connected and correlated in a way, because the 2 wants to move into a 4 or an 8, which is the position change. Now, this is all also present in the diatonic system. Let me show you some quick examples, and those are actual examples from the composition course. Let me play you this example 4, and you will instantly see that this really is welcoming you to the world of Baroque. So the question is, how do you write something like this? See what happens, 2 and its resolution. And this one right here is a 10 and its resolution. It's always marked in red, that is 2 or 10, and the resolution in 8 or 4. That is the correlation. And you can almost pick those starting points randomly, as long as you maintain a good part or a good line, which is usually a chromatic transition or a scale tone transition. And you can modulate through all the tonal centers down here, and it just works. So this is essentially how you can write 20 minutes of Baroque music a day, every day, from today on. So good luck. Please don't do it. The world doesn't need it at this point. It's just great. But there is more what you can do with 2s and 4s. One of the things that we will also look at is how to create motors or ostinatos, pulses, those things. Just have a look at how the parts move. So if you look at the upper note only in each of those 2s and 4s, it's a chromatic relation. G, 1 step up, 1 step down, 1 step up, another step up, another step up, down, another step up. So it's just a chromatic line that climbs up its way. The same thing actually happens in the second voice. So it's a chromatic step down, chromatic step up, down. This one is a jump of a 3 interval, I admit, but from here we continue the pattern of a chromatic line. And I want to actually show you how this sounds. Because of these chromatic connections, it works very nicely, but it's not necessarily based on a tonal center. So the big question is, how can we orchestrate something like this? Yeah, we will get to this. And then just for fun, and this is something that I just want to fly over real quick. Let me play you this first. Sounds actually quite nice. You might ask, okay, Frank, now where's the theory behind this pattern? Is it even a pattern or not? Yes, there's a ton of stuff going on. The 2s now spread over a wider distance. It's still the root tone and scale tone -7. The root tone and scale tone -7. The root tone, scale tone -7. And their resolution. So this is still based on the 2s and 4s. A funny pattern that you might have spotted already is in the bass right here. And that's, again, a chromatic line. So the C goes down to the B, goes down to the B flat, and we could have continued this whole thing. And this is brilliant because the takeaway here from this example is patterns are your friends. You can write a ton of music just based on 2 or 3 patterns. This is what happens in film scoring, where you have motifs for the characters. This is a pattern. Now, your job is to massage that pattern into different emotions. And now we are talking about emotional storytelling. It's way easier if you knew the nature of these intervals, because then out of a sudden, a whole field opens up to you. And you don't even have to hunt for that. It reveals itself naturally. 2 intervals are dominant and 4 intervals are stable. And you should be using both to create a nice musical story with tension and release. So I hope that this was useful. If you liked this video, please like it, share it with a friend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.